Hello everyone, my name is Arun and welcome to my channel. This series is tutorials on C programming, and now in this tutorial we'll be looking at the scanf function. Now, if you recall, this is the program that we load last time to find the area of a triangle using Hero's formula. Okay, and if we notice, one of the major problems, not a problem I would say, the one inconvenience we had in this program is that we want to change the size of the triangle. Okay, every time you just have to go inside the program and change the values of a, b and c and test it out. While this can be not a big problem, or there can be minor inconvenience for small programs like this, if you have a plenty of data available, let's say, and you want to go and modify them, but by default or like that, okay, it's not recommended to compile, go and modify and then compile them every now and then. If we have an option to get the data directly from the user, won't that be easier and simple? And that is what we're going to do right now in this video using the scanf function. What scanf does in general is that it scans the output stream, okay, and waits for the user input. On the output screen, it waits for scans the data and looks for data input from the user and takes that input and takes it inside the executable to and assign it to particular variables, okay, and use them accordingly. So to start with, what you're going to do is we're just going to comment out these lines. Okay, I know it's working. These are working perfectly fine. So we can comment this entire block of code. So okay, let's leave it as it is. Now let's put a print statement. Printf enter the side A. Enter the side A. Alright. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put scanf to get the value, and the format you put is like this. Within double quotes, okay, you put percentage %f, because the same format specifier we use to take the data input. Okay, since a is actually a float, we use %f. If suppose a is in integer, we put %i or %d. If a is a character, let's say, we put %c. So scanf also takes one argument. It takes a string, okay, a string, and in that it can also take spaces and stuff and all. Okay, I will use %f to indicate that it's going to take an input argument of the floating type character specified by this format specifier. And now instead of unlike printf where we print the actual variable, we have to pass the address of the variable. So I have to put %a. Now the difference is that ampersand a means the address. So let me write ampersand a is actually variable. Whereas ampersand a is actually address of variable a. Okay, so we have to pass the address of this variable a as the input argument. So when you do that, what will happen is that the moment we enter some value and press enter, that value will go to the address where the variable a is allocated, and then it will fill the data in that variable. Okay, that's how it goes. We put %f and %a, the data will be taken as a double or a float depending on this %f, and that data will go to the memory location or the address of this variable a in the memory, and then fill in the space occupied by a, and that is technically what it does. And now what we're going to do is that we're just going to copy these lines, paste it over here, and we'll remove these lines. Okay, this is just a repetition. Okay, and instead of sides A, we're going to put side B, and we're going to put side C, and then we're going to put the side B and side C. Okay, now let's give this a test run, shall we? So if I compile this once and I run this, it says now what it does is that this terminal is actually open and it's actually waiting for me to give an input. Now it says enter the side A. this string enter the side a comes from this print statement, and since I didn't put %n, it just waits over there. The cursor is actually waiting over there for me to give an input. So if I put my input to be 3, okay, 3.0 or something like that, and it goes to the next statement. It says enter the side B. Again it's waiting for an input. So if I put 4, enter, and now it's again waiting. And now if I put 5.0, press enter. Check this out. It says the area of the triangle with size a equals 3, b equals 4, and c equals 5 is 6. Now this is pretty cool, because by this scanf, now instead of going inside the program and modifying the code every now and then to do some to run this area of the triangle, okay, for different values of size, we can just enter the values during the execution itself. Okay, thereby we don't have to go and compile this program again and again and again. That's one way of doing it. Now if I want to run this program, okay, with a new data type, let's say, like we just want to try this for a equals 4, b equals 13, and c equals 15. All I have to do is, instead, I don't have to build this again, I just have to run this once, and that will do. Now let's give this 4, okay, 13, and then 15. There you go. It says the area of the triangle with sides a equals 4, b equals 13, c equals 15 is 24. Sweet. Okay, and now let's do some formatting in this program and make this a little more beautiful. Print output. Okay, let's see the sides. Sides of the triangle are, let's put a colon and then put a bracket and then stop it, okay, and then printf open brackets. We remove this sides over here, okay, percentage, we'll put this percentage over here, and then we'll put backslash n, we'll put \n over here, thereby we give a space in a new line, %n, we give a space, and we give a %n over here as well. Alright, and then we close this and we write a comma b comma c, okay, the size of the triangle, this will print the size of the triangle. And now we can remove this. Okay, finally printf the perimeter and semi perimeter are, you can put a colon, okay, and then we can just copy this. I don't want to be that lazy. I'll just type it out, printf, and let's do something over here. So p is actually the perimeter, so perimeter equals %f, and then \n, we write s semi perimeter equals %f, and then I put the \n so that it comes to a new line. Also I forgot, this has to be a new line too. Okay, \n is an escape sequence to take the cursor to the next line. We'll talk about escape sequences in detail in one of the future tutorials. So for now, let's go with it. And then s, that will do. Finally, the area of the triangle. Printf the area of the triangle is. Now we can write this in a single line itself, so it's okay. %n, and we write this as area. That will do. Okay, area %n, area equals %n. That will do. So let me compile this. No errors, no warnings. Perfect. Now if I run this, it'll ask me for the sides. Let's say 3, 4, and 5. And now this is a bit better. The output is a bit better. And now if we just clean this up a bit, it will work out fine. And if I remove this spacer over here, build this and run this, 3, 4, 5, there we go. It says the perimeter of the triangle are like this. It it's working out fine. Now if you look at it, now the output is a little more prettier than its usual. Okay, that's all I have for you guys in this tutorial. With this, we are actually concluding with scanf function and a little bit of this example program. And now with this, we are actually in good sense to work with some complicated programs. If you understand this program pretty well, and this would be very convenient, because in the future tutorial we'll be looking at a little more complicated programs and all, where this knowledge which we gained over here will be very useful. Alright, so that's all I have for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.